Afternoon, good afternoon. A little bit of a impromptu, internationally known, critically acclaimed, because I criticize the hell out of it all the time. So this is my Life Now podcast first here, clearly, obviously. Oh shit. I forgot I had a blue Jolly Rancher at work. Did I just blow a Smurf? No, that's not what happened. I swear. I'm halfway home, so this will be like a quick-ish one. I'm more than halfway home, actually. It is Thursday, June 25th? Yeah, year of our Lord. Let me from Motorhead, 2026. Headed home, and I got vacation time coming to me. The absolute most precious Kim will be here tomorrow. Meet me at home right after work. And she and I were talking before I left, and that's what made me want to cut this, because I was thinking about it. She and I are going to talk more about it later on. She's at work right now. We were supposed to go to California. Sorry, that's like a natural reaction when I think about going to California. I hate California. Sorry. On Monday. As it turns out, we're not going to do that anymore. She had a bit of a tiff with her family that we were supposed to go see, and she texted me while I was still at work. Says we're not going to Cali anymore, if that's okay. I mean, it's cool. It's not, we had plans already since months ago to spend this coming week, 4th of July week, I always tend to take off, together. And going to Cali was going to be like a side quest. We knew 100% we were going to spend this time together, and what are we going to do? I don't know. We'll figure it out. And then going to see her family in over there without the became part of the working plan, like a tentative part of the plan. And now we're not. And I feel it, I'm not going to get a lot or at all really into what her family was saying, whether it was about me or about her or whatever, but I am reminded, and like I there you go. I feel what she's saying, and I feel it. I have my own experience with that. Jason, raise your hand in the comments. He and I both have a very low tolerance for our family and their brand of bullshit. I absolutely will not tolerate any of it. I'm in my 40s. I am deep in my 40s. Balls deep in my 40s. I have my own life, my own career, my own everything. I refuse to chase anybody. I did my part. I did my reaching out. I did my own work, toward that effect, and nothing came of it. Father's Day just passed. Kim asked me if I could call my dad, and I didn't, because I mentioned in another promo the last time he and I spoke, and the first time was on his birthday, the day of. It was cool. But then I called him back the next day, and the whole tone changed. So I knew someone had gotten to him. And by someone, I mean my mama, right? Now, I love my mom. I'm a mama's boy. Anybody that knows me will tell you, I'm an absolute mama's boy. But I just don't talk to my mom. It happens. Shit happens. It's not good for me. For sure won't be good for her. Like, I'm her oldest child. I'm her firstborn. I'm her baby boy. But I don't fuck with it. Like, I really don't. I have my own shit going on, and I have zero tolerance for anybody else's brand of BS. I just don't. So I don't talk to my family. The vast majority of my family. So all the stuff that Kim's going through right now, that I get, she feels a certain way, and I get it. The decision she made, and I appreciate her asking me if it was okay with me to cancel that tentative part of the trip. Yeah, I'm totally cool with it. All that means is we will be watching Night of Champions, Saturday afternoon. We'll be doing that. Sunday, I'm going to get a shave and a haircut because I need it. Look at me. We were also invited to, well, he's not a coworker. He used to be a coworker. Now he's just a contracted driver to his son's birthday. So we're going to end up going there. He's actually doing a delivery for us on the Western Slope right now. And he had 2 pigs killed. And he's going to drop this delivery off for my company and then pick up the pigs on the way back. So we're going to eat really good. I already told him I'm taking Tupperware, I'm taking a cooler, I'm bringing food home, Jack, because I'm on vacation after I punch out from work tomorrow, and I don't want to hear shit. But like, why does family, get in the comments if you know the answer, or if you have like an inkling, why does family feel that it's okay to belittle you or cast dispersions on you because they're your family? I feel like they do. It's kind of like bullying. Bullies only bully people they know they can do it to, because one of these days you're going to come across the wrong one and it's not going to end the way you think it is. It's kind of like that. You know, I know for a fact I have a ton of family that's like that. Always up in the business, always deciding to talk all that shit. Now, I can promise you, hand on heart, there's a gang of my family that has a lot to say about me behind my back. You can go to any one of them and ask them what they're going to do about it. I can promise you they don't have an answer. They don't. But why is that a thing? Why? Because part of the first text that Kim sent me, this person was asking her what time we're flying in because I need your help. It's Thursday. We don't even have our tickets right now. I got paid this morning. She's getting paid tomorrow. We were going to make it happen. Like, cost notwithstanding, we were going to make it happen. Like, we were going to go. This person went completely sideways. Upon finding out that we don't have our plane tickets. They're like, bro, I'm an adult. We'll get the shit done. Never mentioned what they needed help with, by the way. And just started, this is a new term that I'm learning, gaslighting. Kim, like, for what? Over a niece? Bro, like, I get it, okay? You want to go see your family, go see your family. But if things happen in your life and circumstances change, you, as the other party, the owner of the niece, have to be adult enough to realize that life is happening. It's not stopping. They did mention me, but I know I didn't do anything. I have never and will never put a gun to Kim's head and make her do anything. All the choices she's made, whether they include me or not, are choices that she's made, but she's come to me for counsel with certain things. And I admit I can be a bit selfish because I want all the time in the world with her. But if it behooves her to go be with her family, then go do that. But you're not going to try and shame me into doing shit. You know how many cousins I have? Okay, Jason, let's do the math. I have a fuck ton of cousins. You know how many of those cousins have kids that I don't know? Bro, I don't care. You think they're going to shame me into coming seeing their bum-ass kid that I don't know? Nah, son. Come on, son. Cue the Ed Lover. Come on, son. That is not going to happen. Especially if I'm the only one taking care of everything that I need taken care of. You and that fucking kid can go pound sand if that's going to be your outlook on decisions that I'm making for myself. Okay? Okay? Like, I'm sure there's more being said between them, but from my point of view, family can suck sometimes. Like, I get it, but I feel like they hold this familial bond over our heads like the fucking sword of Damocles, dude. Like, yes, we're related. I don't fucking owe you anything. I really don't. We had plans and plans change. I'm sorry. I wouldn't apologize because I am too fucking petty for that. Kim apologized. I wouldn't even do all that. If you don't like what I have to say, you can suck a dick. But she's a better person than me. She is. And I feel like that's why we get along so well. She knows all my flaws and fallibilities, and I don't know all hers, but and we make a good team. But if you're trying to guilt me into doing something that is outside of the realm, you can fuck yourself. Long answer, short answer. You can fuck yourself. So that's the question of the day. Get in the comments, like, comment, subscribe, share this one, especially like if you have experience with what I was just talking about. Like, why does family feel that it's okay to be shitty to you because they're your family? And like Jason will tell you, I got a lot of family that pretend really hard to be good people. I don't pretend. With me, what you see is what you get. Anybody that knows me really well knows that 100%. What you see is what you get. I got a lot of family that pretend to be a certain way, but I know they're really not that way, and I don't fuck with them. It's manipulation, and I don't do that to people, But I do feel like this conversation that Kim had with her relation is manipulation. It's again, I'm not going to get into detail on what was being said, but it's very manipulative language that was being used, and I can spot that shit a mile away. Between growing up the way I did with who I grew up with and previous relationships and even my marriage and even like newer relationships that I'm in now, like people that I know now as the man I am now with the character that I have built over the course of my lifetime. Miss me with the bullshit. Just, we are going to be doing, she and I, a bit of documenting next week. Be on the lookout for that. Zero spoilers. None. Except for we're going to go see fireworks for 4th of July. And because I'm a homie, I don't have to pay for parking. We are going to be doing that. Go and check out some fireworks, 4th of July, maybe do some barbecue stuff. We're going to go shooting. We might go to the zoo and maybe the aquarium because it's been balls out hot and it is nice and cool in the Denver aquarium. But like, not going to California is not going to, it's not the be all end all. It's not going to like ruin our time together. We just find other shit to do and appreciate our time together. Because I know when she leaves, it's going to fucking suck. It's going to hurt the both of us. She'll be back for SummerSlam. But yeah, man, thanks for listening. It was just something that was on my mind, and I decided when I was more than halfway home already to just put the microphone on. I don't even have the muff diver on because I was at a light. Here's the muff diver right here. But really think about it. Get in the comments. Share this stuff. Ask people. You know what I mean? Like what? Do you have any experience with this? What are your thoughts on it? Because I don't treat people the way I do because I want something from them. And I'm noticing more like I don't need anybody for anything. I don't need your money. I'm terrible with money, by the way. I don't need your money. I don't need a place to stay. I don't need your car or favors. Like, I don't need any of that. I don't need anybody for anything. So I don't treat people like I need them for something. I don't need to manipulate anybody into doing anything. It's dishonest, and I have to live with me every day, And that this was important to me to record this because I want to hear what you guys have to say, but also because I turned down Wu-Tang to record this. Okay, Cream was on, and I said, fuck it. I reached in the glove box, pulled out the mic, you know what I mean, hooked it up, put it on my hat and all that, and I turned down Wu-Tang before I hit record. Thanks for listening. I am home. They just redid my floor. That was a whole nother ordeal. They had to do some demo in my kitchen. There was a joint, like an elbow joint that was broken, causing backups and stuff, so they had to take my counters out and demo the floor and replace the whole thing. And anyway, it's done now. It's finished now, just in time for vacation. One more work day, and around this time when I get home tomorrow, Kim will be home, and we're gonna have a really good time together. Guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for hanging out. Be good to yourselves, okay? Be good to yourselves fucking first. Then be good to one another. Okay? Let me amend what the old man taught me years ago. Shout out to Cranky. Be good to yourselves first. If you're not good to yourself, you're not going to be good to anybody else. And then be good to everyone else. Take your steroids, do your prayers, say your drugs, whatever Hogan said in the 80s. Guys, remember, when you're NWO for life. Not for now, for life. You didn't expect that one. Guys, I'll catch you.